Not some people actually accept. Yeah! Kugane Ohashi! For far too long I have waited for this rematch. The Somarosuke hero may have brought us together, but 'twas fate that ordained we engage in glorious fisticuffs. I didn't read the second part. Victory will be mine this day! Like men and ladies who dress like ladies. Jimbo, it's Gilgameshing time! Oh no, the biggest plot twist in all of history. Yojimbo was always Gilgamesh! No, not the Divine Epic. Wait, is that the Amano Murakumo? How the hell did he get that?
somehow chained. Wow, this is a rough fight. Oh, hell yeah. Limit break 3. They're not the Masamune. Ah, damn it. Sent her too soon. Yeehaw.
I yield! I yield! I throw upon myself on your boundless mercy and beg forgiveness. Please.
Yojimbo confronted.
We meet again, Hildy.
Greg! Greg! I say you're a sight for sore eyes. However did you come to be here, in Kugane, in the Far East for that matter?
Ah, well, you see, the thing about that is...
I say, to think that Greg was masquerading as Jim this entire time!
Indeed I was. After Green bested me a second time, I quit Eorzea and embarked on a journey to distant lands, that I might hone my skills in preparation for our inevitable third bout. But when I saw you had misread my carefully written words and come in his stead, I felt I had no choice but to remove you from the field forcibly. Pray forgive me my unkindness, Hildy.
Now, Greg, there's no need for apologies between friends. Yet again I must ask though, how did you come to be here in Kugane as a ronin of much repute and remarkably thin waist?
I know it seems far-fetched, even insulting to your intelligence, but there's a simple and highly satisfying explanation. In my quest to hone my skills and procure more powerful weapons overseas, I neglected to budget properly for food and drink, and soon found myself bereft of both. Driven to a deathly hunger, I fell to my knees, and in that instant looked to my bosom friend, the painted rooster that had offered me companionship in my darkest hour. When dawn broke the following day, I was alone once more, a sliver of strength restored by the terrible sacrifice of my comrade, whose body and soul I would carry with me hereafter.
You ate the rooster painted green, how could you?
But by his grace I survived for days and days after, until I chanced to cross paths with a stray dog. He too was clearly a victim of the slings and arrows of outrageous misfortune. And in each other we found kindred spirits, we orphans of fate. Thus did I name him Daigoro, and after did we travel as one, working together that we might both live to see another day. When we at last arrived at Kugane, I sought employment as mercenary to rebuild my misspent savings and resume my search for the strongest of swords. It was through such ventures that I acquired the Zanmato, in fact, and began to build my reputation as Yojimbo. Naturally, a legendary ronin must dress to meet the expectations of his clients, and so I assembled an outfit that would satisfy those who requested my services.
I also saw you in the Kugane Castle.
Kageyama was one such client. When I saw that Green and his comrades were to be my opponent though, I quickly realized he had not paid me nearly enough. More fool me. Needless to say, the sight of the man who had bested me twice before was enough to rekindle the competitive spirit within me. And so when I heard tale of the Soboro Tsukihiro, I knew I must claim it in preparation for our battle.
Truly a riveting tale.
And tragic, besides, for though I fought with all my strength, yet again I was defeated by the great and powerful warrior of light. As I said to you on the bridge, no more tricks! I have taken my shot and fallen short, so I will cease my shenanigans and instead pledge my complete support to your endeavors, that I make amends for my misdeeds.
And we should be glad to have it, Greg. Welcome aboard. Let us return to Nashu and share with her the wonderful news. You too, Greg. You're a full-fledged assistant now.
terrible news, everyone!
Whatever is the matter, Nashu?
It's Shigure. As punishment for helping the wolf burglar escape, he's been sentenced to death by ritual suicide.
This is indeed a troubling development, Hildy.
We have no time to spare, my friends. Assuming the wolf burglar is in the wind, our only recourse is to delve deeper into the hidden past of Master Akebono and uncover proof that the sword he claims was first stolen by he himself. Divide and conquer, Agents of Inquiry style. How did Akebono earn all his fortune, you ask? Peddling a variety of medicinal wares for all manner of purposes. From what I heard, they were all remarkably effective and popular. He still enjoys a reputation as a premier source of alchemical goods. Wouldn't have the coin to afford such luxurious potions and potables. His clientele spends in a visit what I earn in a month. I should be glad to speak of the Master Akebono to you, albeit solely with regards to his character as a businessman. Like all who have risen to mercantile prominence, he has been at the center of rumor and intrigue. For every man who sings his praises, there is another who would curse his name. None will deny the efficacy of his medicines, which is to be expected given that he utilized the finest ingredients from that birthplace of alchemy, Razatan. His satisfied customers are beyond counting. On the other hand, none can deny the exorbitant profits he has reaped by tightly controlling the supply of Hanish ingredients. Absent competition, he is free to dictate the prices as he sees fit. Unfortunately, this has meant many in desperate need of his miraculous medicines to spend their entire life savings, or seek assistance from disreputable moneylenders. His practices are ultimately wholly within the confines of the law. So again, as a businessman, he is to be lauded for his success. But I will say that nothing on his moral or ethics, or lack thereof. Have you tantalizing tidbits of information to share, my good man? Come, come, out with it! Akebono built his fortune selling miraculous medicines for exorbitant prices. A man who preys on the sick and needy for personal gain, is he? As expected, there is far more to Master Akebono than meets the eye.
Inspector! Inspector, we are in a hurry! Shigure's execution is going to be carried out any moment now if we don't do something.
What? Already? And there I was hoping we might first conduct a thorough investigation and uncover information which we might convince them to set the poor man free. But absent that... Bah! There are many roads which lead to just ends. If we must take a shortcut to avert a grave miscarriage of justice, then so be it! Are we breaking someone out of jail? Again? Honored brothers, I will not beg for your forgiveness. Only pray that by this humble offering of my life that I might absolve the Seki Segumi of the shame I have brought upon it through my misdeeds. How did he get there so fast? What is the meaning of this? That man is an imposter! Seize him! Seize him at once! Shigure! Shigure! Now is your chance to escape! I will do no such thing. I may have lost what little honor was mine in life, but at least I can reclaim it in death. Your honor is yet yours, samurai! Who the hell is this? Oh.
You need not cut or belly open this day, Shigure, for you have Soboro Sukehiro and the infamous wolf burglar besides.
But why?
We had a deal, remember? Temporary release, and I'm a wolf of my word.
Aye, this is indeed the Soboro Sukehiro. Very well. Escort the wolf burglar back to his cell and send a runner to Master Akebono's estate at once. We are far from finished, Shigure. The wolf burglar may be in custody once more, but you must still answer for your reckless actions. Therefore, after further deliberation, I decided you will conduct a formal investigation into rumors surrounding Master Akebono and... That will not be necessary indeed. That will not be necessary. Indeed, with the return of the wolf burglar, I believe we can consider this tiresome affair resolved. Who this? Oh, that guy. Master Kumode! Wait, I know you. Master Akebono's guest. The one the gate girl threw into the wall. Oh. Surely you must be mistaken. I have no recollection of any such event. Or of you, for that matter. Anyway, as I said before, I believe there is no need for any further investigation. Should you deem otherwise, you are free to proceed. However, such wasteful expenditures may force us to reconsider the resources we allocate to you and yours next year. Rest assured, Master Kumode, that we value your counsel deeply and should be glad to defer to your judgment. Shigure, the matter of Soboro Sukehiro and Master Akebono is now officially closed. That will be all. Yes, that will be all. Ha ha ha! Verily, I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, have once more done the impossible and saved a man from certain death. A shame that the others seemed so eager to wash their hands of the affair. Not Shigure though. I understand he still has questions for the wolf burglar. Let me get some water. I'm thirsty. My throat's hurting. There we go. Got water. What ho, Shigure! Over here! My friends, I cannot thank you enough. Had you not arrived when you had, I would not be standing before you now. You will forgive me for dispensing with further expressions of gratitude, for I have just returned from the gale where I spoke with a wolf burglar, who shared with me some rather troubling information. Do not keep us in suspense, my good man. What is it? Not long after we delivered a wolf burglar into the custody of Seki Segumi, Master Akebono stormed into the gale and began berating the turnkey, demanding that he return the stolen contents of his safe. You may recall that we spoke with Master Akebono concerning his steps shortly after we first met. He was rather secretive regarding said contents at that time, but the wolf burglar said it was an unmarked satchel filled with the white powder. Given Master Akebono's reputation as a purveyor of medicines, all chivalrous thieves resolved to steal it for the benefit of the poor and needy, as is his wont. However, since there was nothing to identify what matter of medicine it was, the wolf burglar decided to hold on to it for safekeeping. Plainly, however, it was no ordinary medicine, for why else would Master Akebono clamor for it so? Maybe it was an illegal drug, narcotic. My keen inspector senses tingling. Where is this satchel now? In the possession of the men and women of the waterways. They will not admit this, however, unless we give them the proper password. As above, so below. Understood. Let us hasten to their den of iniquity. Where have I heard that password before? I've heard that password before. And then you have to go into the waterways, and it's a pain to go around. I knew the lot would turn up sooner or later. You'd have to be bringing along another unfamiliar face, though. No matter, like the cut of his jib. So, what are you after this time? A certain satchel containing a certain white powder which once belonged to a certain merchant. The wolf burglar told me you have it. If he did, then he would have told you the magic words too. Ah, yes, of course, dear. Soar high above and never go low. What? Kami, take me note. This is no time for fun and games, Inspector. As above, so below. Aye, that's it. Nothing personal, but we gotta be careful. Damned if I know what it is. My gut tells me it's nothing no honest man would keep in a locked safe. That said, a suspicious powder is far from incontrovertible proof of criminal misdeeds. We need to first determine what it is. Any ideas how we might do so? Seek the assistance of a Hunnish alchemist or someone versed in their alchemical traditions. Perhaps someone at the Thabnerian consulate. Brilliant minds think alike, for I too reached that conclusion but a moment ago. To the Thabnerian consulate, my friends! Here you can't simply go and bang on the gates of a foreign consulate and expect to... Oh, never mind. Well, I'm not walking all the way there. It is rather sudden, I realize, but to reiterate, it is of the utmost importance that we speak with your superiors. To reiterate, have you an appointment or not? Not as such, no. In my hands, they are tied. There are procedures, samurai, and much paperwork. No exceptions can be made. Under normal circumstances, I agree, but this is a matter of public safety and welfare. Surely an exception can be made. What ho, young Manderville man! Father! What brings you to the far side of the world? A complex series of events too exhausting to detail. Of greater importance is what brings us to the consulate, you see. We must needs enlist the assistance of a Hunnish alchemist, or one with an encyclopedic knowledge of Hunnish regents. How fortunate then that we should chance to meet. I am a representative of the Sajatra concern of Ratatan. Should you not know the name, we trade in all manner of alchemical goods. If your quandary requires the expertise of one versed in such wares, pray permit me to assist you. Indeed, to aid the son of Lord Gilbert Mandeville and his comrades would be an honor most great. That is most generous of you. Far be it from us to refuse. Perhaps a change of venue is in order. I say, let us not impose upon these hard-working keepers of the peace any longer. This powder, it is most fascinating. An ingredient of Hunnish origin, this is true, but not one intended for medicinal purposes. Dangerous purposes, rather, and for this reason its sale is forbidden. In the hands of a master alchemist, it could be used to create dew prism. I'm sorry, dew prism. A most powerful drug. A mere thimbleful is enough to befuddle the senses, and render even the most strong-willed subjects susceptible to any and all commands. You may be assured this is not an exaggeration. Resistance is, most regrettably, quite futile. Undetectable it is, save for the occasional glimmer in the eyes, a changing of the color, fleeting and impossible. By the kami, I have seen such a glimmer before. Oh, are you quite sure it is not a trick of the light? I saw it too. Master Kumode is being manipulated. Well deduced, my faithful assistant and undying fan. I was just about to voice the same conclusion. Well, if what you say is true, then a most terrible crime has been committed. Evidence must be gathered and those responsible must be punished. It all makes sense now. Why else would the chief coin counter Seki Seigumi press so strongly to end an investigation into a modest merchant? Because he drugged them during their meeting. At last we have motive, means, and an opportunity. Come, let us put an end to this, once and for all. How wonderful it is to see Hildy's infectious enthusiasm inspire others to rise to the occasion once more. Well then, do not let me detain you. Akebono, we call on you to come forth and answer for your dastardly deeds.
Doesn't seem like anybody's home, does it?
Wherever could he possibly be? Huh? But that's impossible. Thought you'd seen the last of me, did you? As I content myself with sitting in a jail with I could escape on a whim while you lot bungle your chance to bring my nemesis to justice. And by escaping on someone else's watch, no one can pin the blame on you this time, eh? Wouldn't want to repeat it before. Don't tell me this was your plan all along, to secure my freedom so we could expose Akebono's crimes together. And reclaim the Soboro Sukehiro to the bargain, This is no small undertaking, and I knew I need all the help I can get. Now that we're on the same page, let us be on our way. The bastard's bound for the Isle of Becco, off to meet with a silent partner, I'm told. Capital! If we hurry, perhaps we can beat Akebono to the punch. He may be an idiot, but he's got the right idea. There's no time to waste. Very well. If that is the way the winds are blowing, let no one say I don't also blow. This is the place. I'm sure of it. All we have to do is wait. Father! By the kami! Could it be that the inspector's father is in league with Akebono? Don't be daft. Look closer. As always, your discretion in these matters is greatly appreciated. As is yours, Master Akebono. But to the matter at hand, the Dew Prison. It has served you well. Met your expectations, I trust.
Exceeded them, I should say. Never in my wildest dreams could I have imagined that drug could be so powerful, so effective. Tasteless, odorless, colorless, the chief coin counter had no idea his drink had been compromised. It's already proven to be a most useful tool in manipulating the Sekisei Gumi, more than worth the regular upkeep to keep him in my thrall. Now that the Soborosuke hero is back where it belongs, I can set my sights on bigger prizes. The Bugyosho, perhaps? Magistrate Akebono? Ha! Why not? All Kugane is mine for the taking.
You are more right than you know, Master Akebono, for I come bearing a gift courtesy of Manderville and Manderville, a most illustrious Aeolsian consortium of which you have doubtless heard. Their resources are considerable and their influence extends far beyond the borders of Aldenard, but all their wealth pales in comparison to what I present to you now. As we discussed, Lord Godbert, you will serve Master Akebono faithfully and without question, will you not?
But of course.
Kami forfend. He's under the influence of Dew Prism.
Wait, you fool! Now is not the time!
Father, 'tis I, your beloved son, Hildibrand. Hearken to me, these men are villains! You are being deceived! The inspector arrives as I knew he would. Doubtless your friends are cowering and hiding, just as well. In one fell swoop, we shall bring an end to this farce. I call upon Aeolsia's most fearsome of goldsmiths. I call upon the hammer. Go forth and lay waste to these interlopers. Oh no. Oh no. Oh dear.
Magnificent! Finish them all! Finish everyone!
Well, you did say finish everyone. It falls to you, Hildibrand Helio Maximilian Manderville. Forgive me, father, but you know not what you do. You're a Manderville. Wait, I don't remember this scene happening. Nor this one. Oh, baby Hildibrand. Manderville man! Abort, father! Abort! Spare me a reverse Manderville meteor strike! Whew! And I'm spent. What happened here? You happened, sir. Well, this is all very embarrassing. Very embarrassing indeed. 1,000 pardons to you all for my rather excessive display of martial prowess. Oh, and it should go without saying, but Manderville and Manderville will be severing all ties with the Sachatra concern. Rejoice, my friend, for we have reclaimed the Sobaru Sukehiro once more. How fortunate that the dastardly Akebono would be so loath to set it aside that he would rather bring it with him to a secret rendezvous. A final favor, if you'll indulge me. Lay it at my father's grave. Right then, I suppose you'll be wanting to get me back to the Gale. Regardless of the reasons, a crime is a crime, and mine are many. And an upstanding Seki Segumi like yourself might adhere to a code, no? Indeed I must. Which is why it will be with much regret that I inform my superiors I had seen neither hide nor hair of the notorious wolf burglar. Huh? You sure about this? Not if you ask me again. Go to your father. Shigure has a right of it. You should be the one to bring your father's spirit the comfort and closure it deserves. You're mad, each and every one of you. Even the samurai. And I love you all the more for it. Thank you.
To hold fast to your righteous creed, you recognize when too rigid an adherence would result in greater injustice. Truly, I am privileged to have witnessed this display of nuanced nobility. Would that like the burglar I might find a measure of peace and mourning mine own dearly departed. Oh, Enkidu, if you only knew how sorry I am.
Oh. He's alive! Alive!
Enkidu! But how? Then, what was it that I ate that fateful day?
Fools! Think you this the end? I think not. Oh, we just fought him. Come on. Huzzah! You belong to me now, Ronin. Now, spirit me away from this place. Far, far, far away! You guys should really word your desires better.
Far, far, far away? Mwah, mwah.
Greg, no! Cease your egress!
Beyond the rift that lies between, two wondrous worlds yet unseen.
Wait, no! How dare you twist my... How dare you twist my words, carelessly spoken in the heat of the moment! Mummy, this is gonna get worse before it gets better!
Wait for me, Inspector.
Ho ho! There he goes, my beloved son. Not content to fly off into the sky as before, this time he elects to take his leave by vanishing into the earth. He's gonna be okay, right? Brief though our time was together, I cannot deny how much he has grown, both as an inspector extraordinaire and a Mandeville man besides. I say, a father could not be more proud. He'll be fine. And off goes little Garpud along with Akibono. I should thank him for that. Nothing left for us but to follow back to Kugane, I suppose. You ready? Good. Then let us be off. Huh. Is that an A-rank? That's an A-rank. I don't think I have the power to kill it, though. I cannot even begin to imagine where I would be had I never crossed paths with you and your comrades. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for everything. The Sekisei Gumi had concluded that even before the chief coin counter fell under Akebono's thrall, he willingly and enthusiastically conspired with the merchant to illicit ends. So he will be held to account. As for Akebono and his now defunct enterprise, the Hamnarian consulate has agreed to intercede on behalf of its countrymen to broker a more equitable arrangement between Hanish suppliers and Hingan merchants. All agree that another monopoly would serve no one's interests. Regardless of their motivations, if their actions put more medicine in the hands of the sick and needy, I think it's safe to call it a change for the better, don't you? Best part, if you ask me? In light of Akebono's crimes, all debts owed to him by those forced to pay his exorbitant prices ought to be wiped clean. There was a time when I might not have thought as much. Good and evil, the innocent and criminal. It all seems so simple in the abstract, but out here in the real world, it feels anything but. You and the inspector helped me to understand how naive I was. You taught me to look beyond appearance and hearsay, and not be too quick to judge a man for his misdeeds. If I am worthy of the Sekisei Gumi, it is because you and him. Ah, speaking of which, what exactly did become of Inspector Hildibrand? Do you think we ought to do something? Conduct a search or... No, he'll show up when he's ready. When the world needs him. Oh, so this is a regular occurrence, is it? Fair enough. If you are certain that he will turn up eventually, none the worse for wear, then I shall take your word for it and strike all worry from my mind. Should that fateful day ever come to you and he are reunited once more, I but ask that you give him my best regards. I would say the same for the wolf burglar. I wonder what he's doing now. Paying his respects to his father, I assume. What becomes of a man after death, I do not know, but I should like to believe that his father rests more easily this day.
Shigure, this is no time to dawdle. Your duties are far from finished.
Yes, forgive me, right away. I must take my leave, but whenever you are passing through Kugane, pray do not hesitate to call on me here at the barracks. You learned the emote Manderville Mambo. Hildibrand will return?
Good night, sweet Hildy. And a flight of Gregs sing thee to thy rest. Well, that was certainly a thing. That another chapter of Hildibrand is finished. And we won't reach one until Endwalker, I believe, since Shadowbringer technically doesn't take place in this world. I guess that's a good time to stop streaming then.